Hi beautiful souls, my name is Mayla and I'm coming to you from the Good Vibration Station. Hopefully this would be your weekly fix. I'm praying for that. Everything in life that I went through led me to this moment, and this is the moment that I want to share with every single person who has known loss, heartbreak, shock, change that turned their world upside down. If you are here, I do really mean that it means to me that you survived something, and that alone makes you brave. And at the Good Vibration Station, we don't just pretend that everything's okay and that everything's perfect. We honor the messy. We honor the tender and the quiet days, the days that you just want to go sit in the corner and you don't want anyone to talk to you, you just want to feel sorry for yourself. You know what? That's okay, and you need those days. You definitely need it, because those are the days that you grow, the days where you go inside of yourself, the days you do the interior work. That's the days that you grow the most. So I would actually say, yes, go there, but just make sure that you don't stay there. Make sure that even the lights really dim, you follow it. Please always follow that little flickering light, because the fact that you are still here means something. It means that there's somebody out there that needs you, and you need to still be on this earth, and you need to still be here to share whatever you've gone through, because you will mean something to somebody one day. If I did not go through something myself, I will call in someone that did, because I really feel passionate about it, that somebody that hasn't gone through something themselves cannot understand what you go through. So I will really do my best to find that right person, and we will have a talk show with them, and we'll talk about this, and that person would be somebody that you would be able to relate to. So that's a promise that I'm making you. And you are safe here. The kettle is on, your agony aunt is ready, and hope is waiting for you on the other side. I just want to tell you what happened to me this morning when I woke up. So for the last few days I've been trying to record, and every time something happens, then it's the neighbor's dog that barks, or it's this one or that one, or then it's like people working next door and making noise. So I was going, oh, I can't record like that, I got to go buy myself some equipment. And this morning I just had this overwhelming voice that said, Mayla, no, now, today, there's somebody that needs to hear this. You've got to do this today. So I didn't plan, I just planned on doing a welcome note today and then have a story. But there's this one specific story that this voice, it just came to me, honestly, from nowhere. And it wasn't something that I really wanted to share. So that one night I also had this dream that I was standing on this mountain, and I was feeling so low. And I asked God, what must I do? What must we do? Is there an answer to this? Are we going to have a place to stay? And I just heard this voice, jump. And I just can remember that I felt inside of, what, I've got nothing to lose. I might as well jump. And I did. I jumped. In my dream, I jumped. And suddenly, it was like the air became really thick and the atmosphere became really thick, and I started floating on the atmosphere. And I had an extremely soft landing. So when I wake up, I said to my husband, you know what? We need to fight for this property. And he said to me, why? Why would you do that? It's going to be impossible. We can't go any higher. So I started phoning around. I got the name of the person that was doing the bidding against us. And it was a lawyer, a female lawyer. And I said to her, look, I'm here today on my knees in front of you. I knew her mother-in-law from long ago through my mom, but I didn't really know her that well. But I just thought, I'm going to stand there, I'm going to be on my knees, I'm going to be myself, I'm going to rock up as authentic as I can and just ask her to please help us. So she listened to me and she said to me, okay, fine. I said to her, look, I'll understand completely if it's impossible for you to do this, because that's business, and I know you want this property, because she wanted to use this property for her business, to start a business in. That was the whole thing. So I left it there, and the next morning she phoned me back and she said to me, okay, fine, we are going to stop. We're going to stop the bidding war against you. And just like that, everything stopped and we got the property. We had a place to live, we had a small income on the property, and I could move my work here, which meant that I didn't need to pay the gym where I gave dance classes rent, so I could do it from my house. So yeah, it was a big jump, because we came from a 1,200 square house to this 165 square meter house, which was like, wow, I can't even tell you. So yeah, it was a bit of a mental jump, but we did it, and we're still here. And I think the message today would be for that person that's going through this kind of thing. Sometimes getting yourself in a bigger place or a higher place, you've got to go on your knees first and go just be yourself. Go to that other person and say, you know what, I'm here today, I need this from you. Will it be possible for you to give this to me? And sometimes it won't, you know what, but then it's not meant to be. But in our case, it was meant to be. And I'm so grateful. I'm sitting here today, I can't even, that was, I think, 2008, round about there. 2008, yeah, it's a lot of time went by. And you know what, I'm so grateful, because that changed everything. It changed everything. And just before that, we really went through a hard time because we lost a child, but that's a story for another day. But you know what, that one incident made everything better. It also made us realize that all is not lost. The minute that you think all is lost, those are the times that you need to go almost, I always want to say, not inside. You've got to go outside of yourself, outside of your normal pride or the normal thing that you will normally do. If you live in a small town, I know in our case it's like that, you know, everybody knows. Like everybody knows you're going through a hard time, you know, so it's kind of, it's hard. It's hard to be honest, and it's hard to ask for help. But there's such a lot of amazing people out there. And if we don't take that leap of faith, we'll never ever know. And yeah, like I woke up this morning with this picture in my head, you know, if you're not going to be at the station when the train arrives, or at the airport when the plane or bus arrives at the bus stop, you're going to miss it. So today it was a question of, am I going to wait for me to get some more kind of knowledge about AI? Am I going to wait for to get the right camera and right equipment for this? Or am I going to listen to this voice that tells me to jump? Just jump and see what happens. Jump, make a choice, and just do it. Just do it. Because if it's not today, it might never ever happen. So I think the message that I woke up today is, there's always hope. So if you get up in the morning and you've got this voice in your head that you are not worth it, and that there's nothing out there for you, I want to tell you from my heart that there is a lot out there for you. There's a lot waiting for you on the other side of that big leap of faith. So if there's a leap today that you need to take, I'm asking you to please take that leap of faith. Because you know what, you get to a stage, if you, yeah, like I believe in the law of attraction, if you are here today, that would mean that there's something, somewhere, that there's some leap of faith that you need to take. And maybe like myself, saying to yourself, oh my word, I don't know enough about AI. Oh my word, I haven't got the right equipment. So why do this now? Let me wait a while. Let me wait another month, and save a little bit more so I can get the right equipment. Or, there's always these excuses that we make in our life for not starting something, for not taking that leap of faith. So I woke up this morning with a message that there's other people like me that needs that little bump, that needs that little cracker in the behind that says, listen, you've got to jump now. You've got to take that leap of faith. If you don't take it today, you are never going to take it. So I want to leave you with that. And I want to ask you guys to please like and subscribe, and also to comment. Tell me if there's something specific that you want me to talk about. And I promise you, if I can't help you, I will find somebody that would do that for you. I will find somebody that went through exactly the same thing as yourself, and somebody that you can relate to, because I realize that then that's the only way that you would be able to get through this, is if to speak to somebody that actually went through exactly the same thing. So I want to invite you guys to please tell me what it is that you want, and I'm going to try my best to give it to you. And I want to thank you to tune into the chat that you tuned in today. And I want to thank you that you listened for the last 20 minutes. So yes, and I hope to see you next week, same time.